EPP stands for economic success, for prosperity. But prosperity must go hand in hand with a social dimension, with fairness in our society.
EPP Group Chairman Manfred on how to strengthen Europe's social market economy. That's what this EPP Group event in the European Parliament is all about. Ensuring jobs with good working conditions and which keep up with the cost of living. Radtke negotiated the EU's Minimum Wage Directive as one important step.
We are the party of social market economy, and the question of strong social bargaining and strong collective agreements, this is a key issue of social market economy. So I think we can say we delivered also to the member states a lot of instruments they can deal with, and they can tackle this cost of living crisis.
Those are key issues as well for Oliver Radtke, President of the European Economic and Social Committee.
I think the cost of living crisis and fears of social exclusions are among the main concerns of European citizens. And it's up to us to address these fears and these concerns. We should provide decent jobs, quality jobs, enough quality jobs for people, and therefore, for example, to implement the Minimum Wage Directive with a strong social dialogue, strong collective bargaining.
The Minimum Wage Directive is one way to ensure quality jobs in Europe's single market that's now 3 decades old.
Als christendemocraten mogen we onze roots niet vergeten. Het is belangrijk dat na 30 jaar geslaagde interne markt, single market, dat we naar een 2.0 versie gaan die socialer is en ook duurzamer is. En dit is eigenlijk de kern van de uitdaging.
Part of that challenge, supporting jobs that evolve with technology and business needs, requiring lifelong learning, upskilling.
How to use the full potential of older people, of young people. This is also a gender role here, because 8 million European women are not in the labor market because they have to take care either about their parent or about their kids. So we are trying to install infrastructure all over Europe, across Europe, by using cohesion policy in its full potential, also to upskill or reskill people.
The future of work also depends on Europe's industrial policy, a message from a leading voice of Europe's trade unions.
It needs an industrial policy for secure quality jobs. We need respect for workers, respect for the work that they do, no matter who they are or where they're from. And we need an end to all exploitation, whether it's unsafe work or whether it's terms and conditions which do not create the type of working environment for the future. And most of all, we need a pay rise, because workers are struggling to put food on the table.
All part of a way of life that Europeans should be able to count on.
The social market economy served Europe well, but to continue to be a sustainable model for our economy, it will have to be based on good, high-quality, well-paid jobs. It's as simple as that. We cannot have a market economy at the expense of our labor force, and we cannot have a social market economy that ignores the people-centric elements of our job market.
This is at the front and center of a lot what happens in Europe at the moment. So not just competition policy, banking union, but what are moral points of view, what are minimum standards of what you say, well, this is a good job, or this is the way people live, and do the choices we make enable that? That's the challenge for Europe.
A challenge that's a mission of the EPP Group's members of the European Parliament.
We have to ensure as EPP that especially industrial workers, that they feel secure. So with the Green Deal, in this outgoing term we had a lot of green, and now it's high time to ensure that there's also a good deal, especially a deal for the industrial workers.
That's why we want to give in the next 5 years Europe a social pillar, a social strength to really guarantee that it is fair.